Hi, all. Welcome to Diversified Finance. So let's have a quick look at the Bitcoin price action. And just before that, let's have a look at the Fear and Greed Index. So as you can see here, the fear is about like 9 at the moment. So it's going to like extreme fear right now. So yesterday I've seen 5, so this is like very low. So whenever you see the sentiment is this bad, like when everyone is fearful, that's like a very good indicator that we can use and add some Bitcoin to your portfolio. Specifically, when the sentiment is bad, that means it's actually there's a hidden bullishness in that sentiment, right? So that's what we noticed in the past. So having said that, it's a good time to add BTC to a portfolio, especially when you see extreme fear levels like so high. And recently we've seen like a bit of a pump from 66,000 to 68,890. But there's a target that everyone expect like Bitcoin to go to drop to like 30 to 40K or something, because normally in previous bull markets we've seen a 70% correction after the bull run. But given that we just pumped on apathy, right? Because in 2017 and 2021 we've seen euphoria where you see like the market goes up like crazy. But unfortunately in 2025 we haven't seen like euphoria. It's more like building a base and pumping up a bit and then building a base. That's what we've seen. So it's probably it's pumped on apathy. So because it's pumped on apathy, I believe the downside risk is also less compared to other bull runs we've seen in 2017 and 2021. So we are currently down like about 50% from the top. But let's not forget, especially when the fear is so, the sentiments is so fearful, that's when we could see like massive rallies back up to 100, even above 100,000, right? So but does it mean like you're going to put all your money and buy BTC right now? No, no, that's not what I meant. So the thing is, you can add some BTC right now, but always make sure that you have some USDT in case if it comes lower, right? Let's say you buy some, let's say you want to invest $1,000, right? You can just buy $200 worth of Bitcoin right now, or $300 worth of Bitcoin. And if it comes even lower, you can put maybe $400. If it comes even lower, you can just keep on like increasing the amount that you add to your portfolio, because the risk level is so low. Like instead of buying you BTC at over 100,000, buying right now is less riskier, right? Because the downside risk is less. Meaning, even if it goes to like 50K to 40K, it's another 20% down from these areas, right? It's not like a 50, 60, 70% down. So adding BTC to your portfolio is not a bad idea right now. And apart from that, like in my previous videos, we discussed about some micro cap all coins. They haven't done really good, haven't done much for the past like year or so. And I remember I discussed about Orbit AI that just pumped here and there. So I actually sold most of my Orbit AI and then took some money out. But that's like micro cap tokens, like so they are very risky at the moment, but because we don't know they're going to survive for like another 6 months month to like 1 year until we see like some sort of bullish trend on BTC. But let's not forget, there are few tokens that I'm looking at right now, especially if you look at the top 10 to top 15 tokens, the large cap tokens, the best coin to buy right now is Cardano. The USD risk is very low, meaning it's at very low levels. So, for example, if you look at here, right, there was a week that dropped Cardano from about like 89 cents to about 27 cents. It slowly came back to fill this week, and it dropped to like 22 cents and now it's at 27, but this is like very low levels. So if anyone wants to add a large cap to your portfolio, Cardano is one of the best coins, right, to add right now. And the like less riskier token that you can add right now, or less riskier all coin, large cap all coin you can buy right now is Cardano. And then this all coin, right? It's looking really good. This is called Midnight, and it's a privacy token. The good thing is, as I mentioned earlier, Cardano is looking good to add right now to your portfolio, and this one they launched it on Cardano chain, right? So it's a privacy token. So as you know, Cardano has a huge community. So this token is supported by that huge Cardano community. And right now it's kind of very cheap and it's setting up like a bullish sort of chart pattern at the moment. So I add some around 44.6 cents, around 5 cents, and around like 5.4 cents or something around that area. So it's looking good. And let's not forget, it's only like 5 cents at the moment, right? This could pump all the way up to $1 or beyond, like, up to $1 to $3. This could pump during next bull run. So this is a pretty good token that you can add. And reason number one is it's backed by Cardano on the Cardano chain, and we know there's a huge Cardano community that's backing up this token. And the second reason is it's a privacy token. So there's a huge demand for privacy tokens at the moment, especially if you've seen Monero, right? Recently pumped a lot higher, and then people are talking about privacy tokens given because when you use privacy tokens to transfer your money, transfer your coins, it's harder to track where it's coming from. So that's why it's called a privacy token, right? So there's a high demand for this token. So I already added this token to my portfolio along with Cardano. And then there's another old coin that I want to discuss, and that would be XLM Stellar, right? This is also a pretty good token at the moment. As you can see, this is the low that it made like in October when we had the flash crash, and now it came back down to fill that wick. So it's already been filled, and then it dropped to like 13 cents, and now it's at 16 cents. So this is a pretty good token, and I will add to my portfolio. And the next coin and if you look at the risk level for Stellar is pretty low, meaning if you buy it right now, the chances of it will drop like 50% from here onward is very less likely, right? So the upside potential is more than the downside potential. And then there's another token. This is also a altcoin. It's called Monad, right? So this is pretty new. Like this is as new as Night. So they're new tokens. They haven't seen a bull market as yet. So right now, if you look at the setup, like we don't have the full chart. It's used to be around like 33 cents. So it came all the way down from 33 cents to down to like 1.6 cents, and right now it's about around 22 cents. And this token is also a pretty good looking token, right? This is like buying Solana at $1, right? Because it's a total separate chain like Solana, Arbitrum, likewise, it's a different chain. So I have a feeling this one will do really good, like in the next all season, right? Maybe end of this year or early next year or so. So I already added this token as well. So let's summarize what I just discussed so far. Okay, let's say this is not financial advice. Let's say you want to invest 10,000 AUD or 10,000 USDT into these tokens, right? So my recommendation is not financial advice. If you make money, that's good. If you lose money, I don't want to hear it, right? So I just want to make that clear. Let's say you want to invest 10,000 USDT, right? US dollars. So you can buy 4,000 worth of BTC right now, and then 2,000 worth of Cardano, and then 2,000 worth of XLM, and then another 2,000 on Night, and another 2,000 on uh, Monad, right? So 4, 2, 2, 2, what's that? 6, yeah, 10,000, right? So 4,000 on BTC and 2,000 each on Cardano, XLM, Night, and Monad. You can buy these four all coins and BTC. Yeah, so you might think, why should I buy BTC? I can put all that money into other smaller coins. But let's not forget, when the market pumps, the first coin that's going to pump would be BTC. So BTC will pump. The other coins might not do anything because the Bitcoin dominance goes up first. And when Bitcoin dominance goes up first, you can take Bitcoin profit and then use that profit to buy more of these tokens later on, right? So that's the plan. That's why I'm asking you to buy BTC as well. So none of this financial advice. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, in the past, when we see the fear is so, the sentiment is so low, right? The fear and greed index is around 5, 9 levels, right? That after some sort of period, few weeks or so, we've seen, like, some crazy bull rallies in the market. So my point is, it's not a bad time to accumulate when everyone is bearish, when everyone is expecting Bitcoin to go to 30K, 40K. That's the time, I think, for us to add Bitcoin and other altcoins to your portfolio, right? So let's not forget 40% on BTC, and the other 6,000, you can 2,000 each, you can put into other altcoins, right? Or maybe, let's say, I think it's two, so that's eight. Yeah, that's like 12,000. Yeah. Let's say you wanna buy 12,000, invest 12,000, right? You can just put 2,000 each on, let me say it again, Cardano, XLM, Monad, Knight, and 4,000 on BTC. That's what you can do. I mean, you get the point, right? I mean, I think, yeah, so it's better Bitcoin and four other altcoins. So these four altcoins that I mentioned are looking really, really good, and they are not micro cap, right? Cardano, XLM, they are not, they are large cap, and Monad and Midnight, they are like mid cap tokens at the moment, and has a really good potential to pump a lot higher. Okay, that's just a quick video in regards to Bitcoin price action. I'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.